Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Sunless Sea. So, as you can see, we're in the Empire of Hands instead of London, because I did the thing that I've said that I was thinking about doing. And so yeah, last time I made my way back to London, and entered and made a safety save, or a permanent save to return to. And, well, I immediately saw that there was an option to use the documents that the Emperor gave us. And I clicked on that, and, or rather, well, it immediately warns you that once you do that, there's no going back. So, whatever is happening there, it's something drastic. I did not read any of it. I just clicked through it when I did, as quickly as I could. So, I don't know exactly what's happening. But it did warn me that London was going to become unavailable. Indeed. So I did all the shopping I needed to do, which wasn't much. I just bought the... I actually still have it. I bought the live specimen and wine and filled the whole... literally filled up with supplies and fuel. And then I did the thing, which gave me the second bit of Emperor's favor or whatever. And I went just straight up to Wither to go to the temple. However, as I was kind of thinking, despite it saying here that I'm not defiant, apparently I am. Which is kind of what I thought. Just, you know, it literally says you are not yet defiant. So, yeah, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, if I'm just misunderstanding, or if the game is glitchy or something. Either way, I was not able to just use the sacrifices I bought, basically, to just buy Storm's attention. And instead, I had to rely on the random event that happens when you use a port story to explore Wither Town, to gain Storm's attention. And yeah, so that's just a random event, right? When I first arrived, of course, I did not get it. I got the Riddlers, I suppose, on the beach again. So yeah, I was prepared to just go back and forth between Wither and Codex a bunch of times until I would just get the correct event. But ultimately, or first, before I did that, I just went out of port. I hadn't actually used my port story, but I just, waited outside the port for a minute. And even though I still had one, the bell rung and gave me a new port story, or notification that I had technically gained a new one, I suppose. And I returned, and lo and behold, I immediately got the correct event. I think I got incredibly lucky, because there are quite a few of those that can potentially happen. And obviously, you know, with this game's randomness, that could have taken forever, but instead I got it basically right away. So that was incredibly lucky, and so I just hightailed it in a almost perfectly straight line from Wither to here to the Empire. As you can see, my hull is not in the best condition, because I made ample use of the full power, which caused my engines to explode a bunch of times. But, you know, that's fine, because none of this is ever actually going to happen. However, we are going to check out a few things. Not here. Port Stanton, Zeppelin, continue. And I guess the first thing we're going to do... Oh, it's a chancy challenge, but surely it's going to work. I brought a flare, of course. And we're going to destroy the Zeppelin. Yeah. Boom! I guess it worked. It is a slow, careful business crawling around the island where the soaring lorry is being prepared. Luckily, a Zeppelin makes for a big target, and soon enough you find somewhere the guards have overlooked. You take aim with your flare gun. Fire. The fireball catches a glancing blow on the cloth, but it's enough. As the monkeys wail and run helplessly for water, the flames work into the hydrogen below. When the explosion comes, it shakes the ground and rains down an apocalypse of shards and flame and broken dreams. White pain floods behind your eyes and gut. The bloody shard in your flesh is jagged and twisted, bone deep, snapped. The scream goes unnoticed, lost in the noise. Yikes. Oh, I failed. I see. That only gave me one wound, though. Okay. And that gave Gave me an Admiralty's favor. And Supremacy London, now significant. Whichever level that corresponds to numerically. Not that it really matters to me. Okay, something has changed, yeah, I mean, I suppose so. Hey, how's the Zeppelin faring? The end of a dream. The Penties put everything they had into this. No, actually, I had put everything I had into this, into their project. What remains of the soaring glory will soon be little but a memorial to the apes that would be men. Okay. Anything else? Sovereign Island? An angry mob. Oh. Really? What? Wait. Okay, so we get the same outcome as if the Emperor and his highest-ranking nobles had attempted to leave. I mean, I suppose the idea is that they had already been on board and are now dead? Or why would they be gone? Making, you know, instead of still at the palace making new plans. They released her. Yeah, okay, interesting. I didn't expect things to be literally the same here as if they had departed. Huh. Okay. I mean, that was a neat little description, though. Although, do I care enough to find out what happens when you succeed? I guess I'm gonna give it a try. Or two. It's not like it takes forever. Zeppelin, continue. Destroy? Boom. Succeeded! Okay. Catches a glancing ball, it works in, when an explosion comes it shakes the ground. The sound of burning, screaming monkeys will likely haunt the rest of your days, but you escape unharmed and undetected. And I gained 5 terror for that instead of a wound. Okay, I guess that's slightly better, maybe? Okay, well, that is that. Of course, what we're really here for is the other option. Namely, steal the Zeppelin. Got everything. This will end your game. Right, but your next captain will begin with something interesting. Well, let's do it. We have Storm's attention, Salt's attention. Don't have a traveling light. And ending approaches. Steal the Zeppelin. Your voyage is blessed by the spilled blood of betrayed monkeys and the impotent howls of the Emperor. What will happen to the Empire of Hands now that you have stolen its dreams? It is neither your concern nor your problem. No return. The lights of a home you can never return to soon dim, as does the crew's excitement. The journey ahead is long, and while the Z-Bats steer clear of your vessel, more mundane fears of starvation and thirst grow as the rations start to shrink. But I mean, they were so well stocked, right? And there's only a few of us, assuming I took my couple of crew members with me, which I think is what's implied. A tale no one else will ever know. For days, weeks, maybe more, the Z is but a flat darkness, as distant as a jilted lover. Supplies are almost gone, mutinies are murmured, until, as all hope is gone, "Land ho!" comes the impossible cry. You now have one traveling light. This is the story of the Star. This is the story of the Star. An exile from the high wilderness took up a mask and a burden and recorded his pilgrimage here below. There's no happy ending. Traveling light. Increase your starting mirrors by 25. That's it? That's what you start with? Or do you also get some sort of item? I guess we're gonna see. I mean, it doesn't matter, whatever. Yes, that's fine. Does it matter? No. Choose a past. Let's do that later. Continue. Hold. A traveling light. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's just there to remind us. And we do get a bunch of extra mirrors that way. And that's that. Huh. Okay. Again, I don't know, somehow I expected more of a story. Just a longer story, But that's that. And there's nothing else to explore, is there? Just double check, just to make sure. I mean, fortunately, doing this, you know, getting Storm's attention and making my way here wasn't actually, or didn't actually take that long. What took the longest was just going from Wither to the Empire. And even that only took a couple of minutes. Felt pretty long though, because, you know. Yeah, that's that. I mean, we could still send the apes away, but obviously if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that in a different reality. I suppose instead of doing that, I could also destroy the Zeppelin, although the outcome for them is gonna be the same, right? It's gonna change, at least the Palace Island, I suppose, with the Wild Will Court into, well, it's basically gonna remove it. And I doubt that freeing the adventuress is actually doing anything. I very much doubt that we're gonna run into her again. That's probably just a bit of extra flavor. Your next captain will begin with something interesting. I mean, honestly, it's not particularly interesting. But, you know, a 25-point boost in an attribute is obviously pretty good. Yeah, but not particularly interesting. Anyway, that's that. Load game, London, helpfully marked. And now we're gonna see what that was all about. Oh yeah, also, this is now here, the Venturous Executor. I'm here to fulfill his last requests. What's that all about? Didn't expect any kind of follow-up to that, to be honest, but there it is. And there's the Monkey Emperor's Wrath. You're here, ... It's time to make a decision. The contents of this box could change everything. Deliver the box for the Monkey Emperor. It does not specify what to deliver it to, who to deliver it to. It does say where. It is not a salubrious part of the city. If you do this, you will never be able to return to London again. You're committing yourself to stealing the Zeppelin and ending your career. Right. Or I could actually throw the box into the sea. No, you will have no part of the Emperor's revenge. I mean, I doubt anything interesting is gonna happen here, but... okay, well, we get something out of it. The box disappears under the waves. Its secrets lie under Wolfstack docks, hopefully forever. Well, most of them, the important ones. But it would have been wrong not to take a little peek during the long voyage and make just a couple of notes. A single secret, huh? And 7 moves in a great game? Meh. Yeah, obviously not particularly amazing. But at least London doesn't fall into chaos. But, yeah, let's load again. And deliver the box to someone? Who? Anarchy reigns. It is not the woman they call February who meets you. She is merely the one to whom you are taken, having been thoroughly interrogated by a pair of the least gentlemanly thugs in the service of the Calendar Council. Calendar Council? Have we heard of those? Not that I know. She reads through the Emperor's documents with first suspicion, then a smirk. Finally, it is merely with glee, and a polite comment that your current state of consciousness is now surplus to requirements. Okay, what? In the days that follow, London burns. Literally? You see little of it from your windowless room, but overhear much and smell more than you would like. Okay, I guess, yes, literally. Eventually you are released. A hated face racing to the docks and fleeing as fast as you can sail. Your life here is over. Yikes. Hopefully it was worth it. I mean, not particularly, to be honest. Except for the purpose of achieving all of the various endings. Honestly, I mean, it would obviously be really cool to have a character, you know, to continue a legacy and go through all the various endings and create a legacy where you can start a character with all of the different things unlocked, all of the huge boosts to all the attributes and whatnot. But, yeah, well. You could do that, spend, I don't know, hundreds of hours playing this game and perfecting it and learning all of its secrets, or you can just you know, do the reasonable thing. Use the save system and just experience as much of it as you would like in a somewhat sane way. I mean, it's still plenty insane. So, yeah, I'm quite happy with this. An occurrence, use supremacy, the anarchist's quality is now 10. Okay, let's see. We lost that. We're returning to port. Yes. Okay, it transported me to Mutton Island last time as well. Maybe it's a random port somewhere nearby, or maybe it's always Mutton Island, who knows. Blockade is still going on here. Yep. Okay. That is that. But as I said, none of that is ever actually going to happen. In fact, I suppose I'm gonna throw the box away. So at least I get something out of it. The Emperor did say that he didn't care, so yeah, sure, let's do that. 1 secret, 7 moves, better than nothing. So what is this all about? Also, have we not seen this person before? Pretty sure I've seen this portrait somewhere before. Was there something that you wanted? Speak of the surface. He had arranged for a series of frescoes to commemorate what he was. Can you supply inspiration? 7 visions of the surface. Is this just a replacement where I basically get requests for random sets of 7 items that I then get rewarded for? Not sure. I mean, I think I have the fewest visions of the surface. Only 35. Nah, that's still plenty. Whatever. Oh, 7 visions for 100 echoes though. Or rather, the other way around. That's what we lost, thank you. Is it always gonna be this? Apparently. Huh. That's not amazing. Maybe it is random on every visit. But, I mean, maybe I have met her before. And I should know who she is. It's just weird that she's just here now and there is no explanation, no introduction. I'm just supposed to know what's going on, I guess. Oh well. Let's throw the thing away. Continue. Alarming Scholar has invited me. Oh, okay. Instead of supplies, I get 15 fragments. Thanks, I guess. Strange catch. Actually, we have one too many of these. No, in fact, I don't actually need any, as far as I'm aware. Why do I have 2 of them? Oh, because I got, No, actually, wait. Do I need one of them for the cure? Am I dumb? Hold on. Officers. Speak to... Yes, okay. Right, so I wanted to have one of those. Don't want to get rid of that. I do need to acquire a Docile Blem but I still have the honey for that. Right. I got an extra candle and an extra strange catch at some point. Right, okay. So, I'm just gonna sell this one for what it's worth. What else can we get rid of? We only have 1 more of those. We have 15 of these. Still have 3 of our captivating treasures. I guess I can give away an extra lump of Scintillac for 800. It's increasing. 9 more needed to reach a level 11. Okay. I wonder at this point if anything is ever going to happen. Unless we turn in 7 Syrian Enigmas. Oh, this is where you can use these. Cosmogone, isn't it? It's hard to make out when one's awake, you know. Lovely color, reminds me of crab flesh. That's also 800, okay. I mean, might as well. Five extraordinary implications. 25 intriguing snippets. Can you do something else with these? Because I've really been piling these up lately. Hold on. Okay, so I traded in a bunch of things, including most of my intriguing snippets. The wiki says that selling them to the scholar is the only thing that they're good for, but I'm still holding on to a couple because they're not that valuable. I think I might have actually stupidly used one of my Syrian Enigmas. I think it's only one, to turn it into extraordinary implications, which I then sold at Irem for not really that much money, because I completely forgot that I wanted to keep saving these up to maybe check out this option here. I mean, I don't know if I want to make the scholar permanently unavailable, if there is some benefit in exchange for that, or, I mean, you'd think that this option exists for a reason, right? For some other reason than just to allow you to screw yourself. But then again, it's this game, so who knows? I also got rid of the raid-wrenched Cinder, or the final one, because it turns out that other than using that for the quest and vendor bite, there's no other use for it. And they sell very well, obviously. I also sold a couple of outlandish artifacts, and we got our favors with the antiquarian up to level 12, I think, almost 13, for whatever that's worth. Still don't know if that makes any kind of difference, but anyway, that's that. Can we do anything with you? Pick up an agent. We can. I mean, currently my spy network in the Khanate is asking for another agent. I suppose there is no reason not to pick one up. The Khanate, for instance, or Port Carnelian. I mean, I'm not aware of any other places. They kind of make it sound as if there are all kinds of different places where you can do that, but I mean, to my knowledge, it's just those two. Vital intelligence. I don't know if there's any more story advancement with her or the Admiral in this regard. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just a matter of who we give these things to. I mean, she asks us to help her instead of the Admiral, even though she doesn't pay as well? Or is it the other way around? Wait. No. I'm second guessing myself. Takes no notes, only listens with utmost concentration. Payment is small but welcome. Okay. I think the Admiral sells better. Pays better. We have two of these though, and I think they're only for selling in London. Okay, Supremacy London hasn't changed. Supremacy Dawn Machine hasn't changed. 500 echoes. Oh, she serves London but has dangerous allies. Never mind, so she is the slightly dangerous one. Whoops. Okay. But, I mean, nothing did change. And we did gain Admiralty's favors back, I suppose, that we had previously lost. We are also building up our finances a bit, which I suppose can't hurt. Do I pick up another one? I mean, sure, I guess. Diplomatic agent. Are they? Okay, no, they're not taking up any space, so I'm totally okay with that. Yeah, sorry, Admiral, for helping the wrong people, perhaps. Right, we have only one of these, so we cannot turn it into more vital intelligence, but we can use that right here. Yeah, okay, it doesn't pay quite as well. But we're doing the right thing, I guess. It's loyal to London. Sure. Port reports. I guess we will do that. Ask what he needs. I don't think we're currently on a mission. Visit a port? Or do we currently have a mission? If so, I just don't remember. Yeah, I guess I must already be on a mission. That happens. I guess I'll turn in some port reports. Do we have anything we have not had before? Well, I mean, we should have a different report from the hunt, because we collected this one while we were not being enthralled by them. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing seems different here, so who knows. The Undercrow, Rack, Anthe... I don't know, let's just go with these Under-Z ports first, because I guess they're generally going to be more valuable. Although, honestly, for this upcoming trip, I'm probably gonna want all the fuel anyway, so yeah, just turn them all in, I suppose. In the past, I've tried strategizing, I guess, only picking the ones that I was going to revisit, so I could pick up new ones, and holding some back. Quaker's Haven, Mutton Island, sure. Get a pull. And that's that. Yeah, we're holding on to that information. Okay, so that's out of the way. Brest Embassy, anything new here? No, can't even talk to them anymore. It's just pure business now. My lodgings, morning papers with free supplies. It's always nice when that happens, although it might actually happen every time. I don't know. Time with the family, because it's the only thing we can do here, right? Let's do it. Enjoy their company. Lost all the terror. Gained another restful night. Now we have 2. And in London we could hire on more crew. Honestly, we're probably gonna just get an offer here. Nah, it's fine. 18 is still more than we need. The Forgotten Quarter. Oh, wait, we're supposed to visit the Nigrius survivors' family? Was that it? Or something? Or am I mixing that up with something else? Anyway, there was nothing else in London, right? Dry dock, actually. What I remember. We should definitely do this. Fully repair for 24 echoes and 3 favors. Okay, so check that. Rose's Wharf, just out of curiosity. Nope, nothing here. And let's see what this is all about. Ah, it was for the magician. Right. No one visits the Forgotten Quarter of fallen London anymore. No one remembers why, except archaeologists, treasure hunters, and magicians who've lost their hands to imaginary serpents. The world is thin here, the magician once told you. It's closer to the place behind mirrors, the parabola. Open the way to the Forgotten Quarter. Oh, that takes honey? Did I know that? I don't think I knew that, I just happened to have some. Okay. My revenge waits for me there. It'll need honey to navigate the dreams. I'll need honey to navigate the dreams. Can you lend me a barrel of the stuff and help me with the dreaming? I will show my gratitude when the time comes. I would hope so. Okay. Let's save what we did here so far. Actually, I need to do some more shopping, but I mean, yeah, obviously I'm gonna need to do a lot more shopping for supplies if nothing else, but I also need to I guess replace the honey I'm about to use and also pick up 5 wine for the Fathom King's Hold, for the Poissonnier's quest, was it? Yeah, he wants to have that feast for reasons, I guess. I didn't know that was what we were working towards, but apparently that's what's going to happen. Anyway, this thing first, succeeded, nice. A road of roses. Prisoner's honey transports the dreamer's body as well as mind. You walk beside the magician along a path lined with watchful black roses. The rosers built this way, he says, another of Parabola's servant peoples. It pleases me to use it against the kings of that place. Look, the light up ahead. When we wake, we'll know the way to the quarter. Okay. Magician's story continues, 20 fragments. The genial magician's plan. What is it exactly? Obtain an eyeless skull from a forgetful archaeologist. Apparently we have all it takes. Oh, okay. Because all it takes is having 25 in every attribute. And 1 secret. What? Who? Take it. 1 secret and it's yours, isn't it? The skull is tainted with irigo radiation. Oh. Oh, the eyeless skull. Okay, so this is just another way to acquire an eyeless skull. Interesting. Don't purchase it unless you're sure you want it. Why is that? Because is that going to basically stop me from completing prevent me from completing the magician's quest line? Now I'm intrigued, obviously. Oh, I lost some. Okay, that's I mean, it could have. The warning could have been a little bit more explicit about that, but I guess the game did warn me that I probably don't want to do this, and especially because I've already acquired an eyeless skull and used it in a different way. Okay. Fair enough. Now, of course, I'm going to fail the 60% challenge a bunch of times in a row, as these things typically go. Or I'll succeed immediately again. Also good. So what is the plan? A prison for serpents. Haven't we dealt with serpents before? Like a serpent trap? That was part of the engineer, the sleepless engineer. Anyway, my enemy, he explains, roams the mirror marches at the edge of Parabola. He taps the wooden statue. I have baited this image with the sense of life. My enemy will enter and be ensnared, and then we can put its power to use, you and I. He frowns. There is a possibility it will enter me instead. Quite a real possibility. Should that occur, I trust you will murder my stolen body and fling it in the sea. Oh, of course. That's the least I can do. Dissuade the genial magician from his plan? I mean, that would be the smart choice. Obviously, we're not going to do that. He's found a new life. This is too risky. Honestly, I have no idea how risky it is. Oh no, we need Scintillate? Crap. I mean, we can get more Scintillate, that's not a problem. We just can't get it... Man, if only I had read up on this and held on to One Piece, or... I mean, we recently had a chance to buy some at Pigmode Isle, of course. We can still go there. That's probably the quickest way to get some. Otherwise, we could collect some at Port Cecil, but that's a bit further away. Ah, damn. Anyway, give him what he needs to complete his plan. Where I go, I go alone, but I must ask your help. I know you have already been a good friend to me, but this will be the last thing I ever ask of you. Perhaps not quite the last thing. If something else comes back wearing my body, you will see me drowned, yes? Please. I mean, is he gonna be gone, though? He makes it sound that way. we hardly knew him. He hasn't been with us for a long time at all, and if this really is the end of the quest line already, it wasn't a very long one either, compared to some of the other officers. You could still try this, I guess, which would, well, it's guaranteed to work, and I guess that way I would get something out of it and also keep him as an officer, but, well, obviously, I don't really need him for that purpose, so I would go with this if I had this intellect. Who am I to stop him, right? He's made up his mind. Anyway, this option is going to remain here, so I need 1 Scintillate. Fair enough. I guess I could just quickly make a trip, make a quick off-camera trip to Pigmode Isle, pick up 1 Scintillate, and return to get this done. Before I move on, before I go, move on to my real expedition, just to get this out of the way. I mean, yeah, why not? I'll buy some. I guess I'll buy the things that I need first. Just actually, I'm gonna sell this extra candle. It might come in handy at some point, but I have no particular use for it right now. So, and we will want all of our cargo space soon-ish. Okay. Anyway, we want 1 firkin of honey, potentially more, but actually, could we use more to acquire more plemigans? 1 we're going to use up immediately as part of the cure, and then we're going to want to use at least a few more. 1 we could put to the Ghent pole, right? I want to say it was the Ghent pole, and also some other location that we've been to recently. Oh, memory. You're not working with me today, like most days. Oh well. I'm gonna pick up the wine, and I'm just gonna get this 1 firkin of honey. Actually, let's get 2, so I can get 1 Blemigan for the quest and 1 to use somewhere. I'm 99% sure that it was either the Ghent pole or somewhere very nearby, so we should find ourselves in that area before we need all of our cargo space. So that should be fine. Right, wine, yes. So that's all the fuel that I got for the port reports. Let's get plenty of supplies. That should be fine. 35 fuel. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna do this, do a quick little trip to pick up some Scintillate, just so we can finish the Magician's Quest. And, actually, am I gonna start the big expedition today? Or is this gonna be a super short episode? I mean, suppose I can start the expedition and just stop somewhere along the way. Yeah, we can maybe get something more done. Either way, let me just quickly get that, well, as quickly as it is going to be, get that Scintillate, and, well, I'll see you in a second. Okay, we are back. I'm not entirely sure how I ended before my little break, because I did end up taking a break that ended up getting a little bit longer, but I did go over to Pigmode Isle and picked up the Scintillate, which costs 95 echoes, which is not exactly cheap, I suppose. But, of course, if you only need 1, it's not a big deal. And, well, we're gonna see what this does for us. Give him what he needs to complete his plan. Where I go alone, but I must ask your help. I know you have already been a good friend to me, but this will be the last thing I ever ask of you. We read this before. Perhaps not quite the last thing. We'll see. A hard victory. But a victory nonetheless, I guess? He is gone, as he told you, for 11 hours exactly. You wait in the old caravanserai at the quarter's edge. Blue lights flicker in the mist. An unlikely wind stirs your hair. And here he is. He staggers out of the mist. Blood trickles from his eyes, but he is smiling. An exhausted, desperate smile. He clasps your hand and leans on your shoulder all the way back. Okay, but is it him? His story continues. Lost 3 secrets. Wait. Did I know that? Oh, I guess it did say that it would cost me secrets, didn't it? Okay, yeah, I just completely ignored that, I suppose, but that's fine. Lost the Scintillate. Share a toast with a satisfied magician. Okay, that's the only option. The magician will not speak of precisely what happened there in the Forgotten Quarter, but he proposes a toast. To the ensnarement of serpents. Toast! cheerful banter. The magician is slower to smile than he was, but the smile you think is more sincere. He has no plans to leave the sea or your service. I owe this victory to you, he says. He looks down at the serpent image where it sits in his lap. Its wooden eyes seem to brim with furious desperation. And this will permit some partial repayment of my great debt to you. Speak to me later. Okay, gain mirrors. We have the satisfied magician. Okay, I guess we could have a differently qualified magician if things had gone differently, although I'm not really sure. I suppose by convincing him to give up his plan, things would have been different. The satisfied magician. Wait, chief engineer. Veil 7. Oh, she gives engine power though. Veil 7, iron 6 versus Veil 6, mirrors 5, hearts 1. No. That's fine. But construct the serpentine. Wait. Ooh. That's another engine though. Increase your veils. This is still the same as before. Dispel the darkness. It's mentioned before that he was in the theater. Yeah, this is we've tried this once though. I'm pretty sure. And despite requiring an absurd number of resources that are not all super easy to come by. I mean, it's mostly somewhat mundane stuff, but outlandish artifacts are, you know, there's no easy way to get one if you don't. I mean, I guess there must be ways, but you can't just go ahead and buy them, I suppose. And live specimens, of course, are somewhat pricey. So, yeah, and I did this and was very disappointed because it didn't lead to anything special at all. So yeah, we're not going to do that. But it's interesting that the option is back after I think it was gone while we were pursuing his quest. And now about this here. I mean, I guess we might as well start it. 1200 echoes to the dry dock in London to continue. Oh, a weapon of revenge. Wait, it's a weapon? I will set my enemy at the heart of an engine. I will make of him a beast of burden, but I'm going to need a dry dock and some money. Hold on. Dry dock. The serpentine. Yeah, here we can take a look at it. A shimmering complexus of steel and glass. Fuel efficiency plus 10%. Engine power 1800. As opposed to what we currently have. What do we currently have? I mean, it doesn't really matter because I guess I never considered buying one of these more expensive engines because I've had this plan of actually acquiring the whatever it's called, the actual best engine in the game for some time now. This obviously comes with some extra stat bonuses and the fuel efficiency. We currently have, yeah, this basic thing, 1500. So power-wise, the serpentine isn't even that much better. In its heart, the serpent king rages, or so the magician claims. Right. So how would we do this though? You can't just outright buy it here. Okay. Yeah, some more powerful engines would have been available, I suppose. If I had remembered. I don't know if I would have bought one of these to serve as the, you know, as our interim engine, I suppose. But it's fine. At this point, obviously, we're very close to getting that super engine. So, yeah, anyway, how is this gonna work? Do we go to London? Did I miss something again? Oh, the dry dock. Okay, right. London, dry dock. Oh yeah, and I'm missing one point of hull because on the way back, I just... Yeah, I just ran into the... Basically the London port wall when I briefly took my hands off the keyboard. So that's kind of annoying, and I'm not sure if I want to repair. I mean, I suppose I could. What's the cheapest option? Construct the Serpentine. A fuel-efficient engine of 1800 power that increases both vails and hearts. I mean, this would have been pretty nice to have. But obviously, at this point, even that is no longer worth it or necessary. Wasn't there like a cheap repair option? Like, cheaper than the Admiralty Yards, or similarly cheap but not as good, as efficient or something? I guess I don't really care about this one missing point, except for cosmetic reasons, so no. I think we're good. Okay, yeah, this, obviously all of this took way longer than I expected, so why don't I depart? I have all the things, I have done all the shopping, we're done with this quest. We want to visit a few places. Specifically, we want to go to Demo Island, actually. So what's going to be the best course of action? Demo Island, Fathom King's Hold, Isle of Cats, Port Carnelian, Aigle Uttershroom. Okay, so that's going to be a bit of a tour. Demo Island is all the way up here. Yeah, we have to start there. Everything else wouldn't make any sense. So Demo Island, Isle of Cats, Port Carnelian, Aigle, Fathom King, Uttershroom? I don't know. Or Demo, Fathom King, Isle, Carnelian, Aigle, Uttershroom, down to Adam's Way and then along the coast. That's a lot of zigzagging, to be honest. Also, hold on. I think this is going to be a bit of a longer trip, so I'm going to fill up. Yeah, I'm just going to fill up on fuel. We're going to need it all by the time we reach the Fathom King's Hold. We're going to have burned through enough of it to have those 40 inventory spaces that we need. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Also, we're going to save here again. Another thing I definitely should do. Should I save over this one? Actually, have I been saving over my London save? I think so. Actually, I won't need to go back to this one, so I'll just save over that. And yeah, I guess I'll head over to Demo and see what we can do there. Oh, right. I was trying so hard to remember what it even was. That's not the thing I want to do. There we go. But we want to deliver the empty husk, the dried husk of the of Lorenzo to his brother. So yeah, not a particularly happy occasion, but well, we'll see how they react. Okay, here we are at Demo Island, and man, it's been forever since I was last here. I remember nothing about this place. I didn't even remember that this was this had all the fungi growing, and people actually like cutting down these gigantic mushrooms and all that. I&M is a funger operation here, felling giant Bolegus shrooms for building materials, harvesting Kira leaf for its medicinal properties. It's a desperate little outpost of something like civilization. Up puffs the affable Factor. Oh, hello, Captain. Thank God for visitors. We'd go quite mad out here otherwise. Quite mad. How can we be of assistance? Well, I can be of assistance, I guess, by delivering Lorenzo's remains. The affable Factor receives his brother's coffin solemnly. You counsel against looking within. A moth, you say? Can't say as it was how he'd have wanted to go? Can't say as it was? How he'd have wanted to go? Shouldn't that be if? But who knows? But I don't think he ever intended to go at all. Yeah, that was the original plan, but, well. The affable Factor sighs and lights his pipe. The fungal smoke is all too familiar. Knew he'd meet a bad end with that lot. Too much stirring up trouble, not enough enjoying what they'd got. 7's an unlucky number, if you ask me. He rests a hand on the coffin. Thank you anyway. I'll do something appropriate with him. I would hope so. Gained a secret. Okay. Other than that, though, the poor fellow needs the company, and he can spare an hour away from his schedule. I guess. Also, what does this have to do with the poissonnier? Does it have anything to do with him? Accept a volunteer. Compile a port report. I mean, we can obviously always do that. Gather supplies. Matter of luck. Some of the island's fungus is good to eat, some is poisonous, hallucinogenic, or mischievous. Good luck. Mischievous? Could we get a Blemming in here? Also, interestingly, we cannot put the Blemming ashore here. Unless we've already done that? I mean, this would seem like the ideal place, right? Maybe I did. Let's go with this first. An interlude. You sit on the veranda of the factor's house. No, I want to say I've seen this before, but because I wondered about the weird spelling of veranda that I had never seen. With the extra H there. I think I looked it up and that's just a possible way to spell it. It's just, it looks very weird to me. Anyway. You sit on the veranda of the factor's house, looking out over the fungal jungle. An expanse of green and sour gold. The air is thick with hovering spores. The scones are stale. Even the tea has a hint of mildew. Okay, that's all pretty sure exactly what we had seen before, and it doesn't seem to have anything to do with our cook. So what's up with that? Who knows? Lost 2 terror, gained 6 fragments and 1 supplies. Not amazing. Should I try this? I think I should. Obviously I'm going to save first. Okay, fortunate. Gain supplies, gain terror. I guess that's fine. Do they have any shops? They do. Kind of expensive, and we don't really need anything right now, so thanks but no thanks. And we're going to be heading onward to... Yeah, I guess Fathom King's Hold makes the most sense, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. Well, 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 look who it is. So I first ran into one of those 30 HP pirates who actually managed to get a shot off, which was kind of annoying. And then we ran into another very familiar face here. We obviously rescue her again. Get only 100 echoes, the minimum possible. But some fuel and supplies. And a cache of curiosities. With some cloth that I don't need. Thanks, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I've been wondering, maybe the only benefit to not betraying the pirate poet or handing the pirate poet to the modiste is that we still occasionally encounter her, and you know, she's very easy to defeat, of course, and we get a little something out of it every time. So I guess that's kind of a reward, if the alternative would be her just being gone forever. Anyway, we're at the Fathom King's Hold, so we're gonna save here. Uh-oh. Wait, why is this broken? What? No, seriously, why is this broken? I was wondering, to be honest, because I thought it should switch to the different layout. Weird. As soon as you dock. Huh? That is so strange. I don't think we've had any kind of overlay change or scene change or whatever you want to call it in the entire episode. Have we? I guess technically I started this one with the airship, where the screen did black out, did fade out. Oh, and also when London fell to the anarchists. Maybe that's enough to break things, and I just didn't realize until we got to a place where a scene change is actually supposed to occur. That's unfortunate. I guess in that case I'm just gonna end the episode here, and I think if I close the game and and restart it, even if I reload the same save file here, it should have fixed itself, but as far as I am aware so far, I have not been able to fix this without fully closing and restarting the game, which obviously requires me to also end the recording. I suppose in this case it's convenient enough because I was going to end it anyway. I was going to quickly finish with our Coke's quest, but who knows, that might even take a little bit longer than I would be willing to go. So maybe it's all for the better. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna start the next episode with that, and before moving onward and taking care of some other miscellaneous business. Yeah, I think we should be fine. Probably. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye bye.